Hello. And welcome to the third week of our craft program here at the Escondido Public Library for our Summer Virtual Activity Challenge. So for the teen crafts, the first week we did a DIY disco ball. Last week we did a emoji bookmark. And then this week, the third week, that's what it's called, we are going to be making these cool little mini aquariums using these really cool moss balls. They're called Marimo moss balls. And they're, it's moss, so it's technically alive. But yeah, we're going to just make these cute little things. Very simple. Yeah, I'll give you the stuff. And also, if you haven't signed up for our summer activity challenge, virtual activity challenge, too many words, then you can do so going to our website. And you can sign up for babies, kids, tweens, teens, adults, complete activities, win prizes, do crafts, fun stuff. Yeah? Okay, so let us get to crafting. This is our bag. If you're not sure how to pick up your crafts, you just give us a call at 760-839-5456. That is our youth services desk. Give us a call Monday, Wednesday, or Friday between 12 and 2 and say, hey, I'd like to pick up one of the teen crafts. And we're like, okay. So at that point, you would have already gotten here. It's 12:30. You roll up to the library, you give us a call, and we will bring out your craft kit to the front, and you can take it home and watch the video, make your craft, and show it off to your friends. Yeah? Okay, so let's see what's in the bag. So let's see what's inside. So one, you've got your little vase. It looks like a little light bulb. It's very cute. We've got some shells for you to put in your aquarium. We've got two random miniature rubbery creatures, which are super cute. A little color. Then we have some gravel for you to put. It's like a little fish tank, a little aquarium. And then we have some instructions. If you don't want to watch the video or whatnot, we always like to include instructions. And then you have your moss ball. Look at him. He's so handsome. Okay. So the first thing, I'm going to open the instructions to make sure I don't forget anything over here slightly off camera. At least I think it's off camera. Who knows? So first thing you want to do is you want to take your moss ball out of the bag and you want to soak, we're going to call him a him because I can. You're going to soak him in water for a half an hour. For 30 minutes. Okay? So, we're going to pretend I'm taking my moss ball, right? Look, there he is. And then we're going to put him in a container of water, and he's going to soak in that for 30 minutes. And look! Here he is! He's in my Deadpool mug. Thank you. It's very exciting. And he's sitting in there. And he's been in there for like 20 minutes? So we'll take him out in just a minute. Okay? Put him over here. Oh, he's so cute. Anyway, so what you want to do, this just has a screw top lid, so take off the lid. You want to start with your gravel, then your shells, and then your miniatures. I'm not sure how this is reading on the mat. The mat is to help with water. It might be too dark or a weird pattern, but. So anyway, the hole on the vase is kind of small. It's like less than an inch. So if you have a funnel that has a small enough spout that will go in the hole, use that. If it's a little easier to do that. If you don't, you could take a piece of paper like this and roll it up into like a cone shape and just put some tape on it or whatever, and you like make your own funnel. You just kind of you figure out how big this is and then you make a cone. Look, your own funnel. So we're gonna put the funnel in here and we'll open up our gravel. I mean, if you really want, you could probably just pour it straight from the bag, actually. Now that I think about it, because the bag is almost like just put your fingers right here and just kind of shake it. Hey, that actually works pretty well. So maybe you don't need a funnel. That's exciting. Of course, it doesn't work 100%, but that's okay. Just pick up your gravel and stick it in there. And then, of course, you are going to need some water at the end of this to put in your little aquarium. I'm just not being very practical today. That's okay. This is why maybe I should have used the funnel. But there's so many other activities that you can do besides the craft. The craft is the fun one. But you can write a short story, you can submit book reviews, read at least 10 hours over the week. You can complete and solve our little online jigsaw puzzle. And if you complete, let's see, we have 11 activities every week. Usually they're the same, it's just like a different variant on what we're doing. Just clean off my surface here. If you do at least 40 activities for the 7 weeks, you can get a completion prize, which is a book and like a little mystery gift. And if you get up to 60, you'll be entered into our grand prize drawing for stuff like AirPods, a Kindle Fire, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, so now we have our gravel in here. It's so super nice. Okay, and then we have our little bag of shells. Little super cute shells. And we're gonna put those on top of the gravel. This time I'm gonna use the funnel. So you just, and if it doesn't work, it just means you have a shell that's a little too big for the hole. So you just kind of shake it. Or you stick your finger in it and be like, where is it? What's happening? Or you could take the pointy part of your cone and go like that. Ooh, sometimes that works. Ah, I can hear the shells. Okay, so we got the shells. I'm just gonna grab these few other shells that escaped. There's one. Okay, so we've got some gravel, some shells. If you have anything else that you want to add to here, that's perfectly fine. Feel free. Just don't take up too much space because your little moss ball is going to need enough space because it's going to grow a little bit as it absorbs the water in your vase. Okay? So, gravel, shells, and now we've got 2 creatures. Like, see, in this bag we have a crocodile, I believe, and a killer whale. So we just pop them right in. Pop it right in. Ta-da! Isn't that exciting? Okay, so you got your gravel, you got your shells, you got your animals. It's very exciting. Now we need to add Senor Moss Ball. Okay? Put this over here. We're gonna grab our cup. And he's been sitting in here for now about a half an hour now. Okay, so camera's adjusted. Now you can see into the cup. Hello, my name is Deadpool. So our little moss ball, he's been sitting in this cup for half an hour. And this is just helping him absorb some more water, kind of come back to mossy life. So we have, this is all ready to go. So you want to take your moss ball, he's been sitting in there for a half an hour, right? And then you want to keep him under the water. You can't see because my hands are really large, but you want to keep him under the water, and then you want to squish the ball, squish the little moss ball a couple of times underneath the water. What this is going to do is it's going to remove any like stagnant water that's been sitting inside the moss ball from, you know, where it was originally grown. So we're just going to squish gently. You don't have to push too hard. You might have to squeeze it a little bit later, but we just want to gently kind of squeeze it just to get rid of any of that stagnant water inside the moss ball. Okay, so we did that. There he is. There's a little bit of moss coming off of him, but that's fine. And there he is. He's super cute. So you can squeeze the water out of him a little bit if you'd like. So we're going to move the cup out of the way. Bye, Deadpool. And then we're going to do this. Again, like I said, the hole is kind of small. So if your moss ball is a little bit large, you can, I'm going to pull the cup back. Haha, Deadpool never leaves. Well, you can squeeze a little bit of the water out of the moss ball. This isn't really going to hurt him because you're going to put him back in water. But if you need to like roll him to make him a little smaller, to get him to fit properly through the hole, that's fine. So, because it's like, see, he just sits there. We'll move Deadpool away again. So we can just kind of like squeeze him a little bit and kind of get him into hold. It's kind of sad. Some of the balls are a little smaller, some of them are a little bigger, but you can do whatever you need to get him in there. Don't have to cut him, just kind of roll it, you know, to get it through the hole, and then just kind of push him in there. Twist, push him in there. Poop, poop, poop. Okay, maybe not that, but pah! Okay. Now he's in there. See him? Isn't he adorable? So at this point, you can add anything else that you want. If you've got a couple little shells or something else that's really small and little that will maybe add a pop of color that you want in your thing, feel free. But you want to make sure he has enough room to grow. because he is moss, so the moss ball will grow a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my water pail that I've got, my Brita, and we're gonna just fill him up with water slowly because, like I said, the holes are small. Fill it with water. The gravel won't float. Our little friends, our little animals shouldn't float. But some of the shells will float. But that's kind of cute, right? And then he has water. Just screw out your top back on. There we are. So here we are. He's in there. Oh, I'm holding it up too high. Sorry. He's in there. He's got his shells. He's got his friends with him. Some of the shells will float. It's super cute. And also, if it looks like it's cloudy, it could be the gravel. Because if there's little teeny bits of gravel, it might make the water look a little cloudy. So if you want to avoid that, you can probably wash the gravel or run some water over it before you put it in here. Either way, he's got water. He's in here. There is a little teeny hole at the very top of this. So you don't want to be like dumping this over because water will come out of that little teeny hole. You can always cover it if you're afraid of something happening. But you're done. There he is. There's only two, sorry, I'm looking at him closely. Only two things that you need to do to keep your moss ball alive. You just need to keep the little vase out of direct sunlight because he's a moss ball, so he likes dark spaces. So no direct sunlight, and change the water out maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. If you notice it getting a little murky because he's the only dude in there, you can just take off the cap, kind of pour out the water without getting rid of anything in here and just giving it some fresh water. Just some nice, cool, fresh water. Not hot, not cold, but just cool water. And we're done. Thanks for watching.